Gobert as he hits the first one. How do you think Anthony Edwards is moving? I know you've been watching him here in this second half. It seemed like he was pretty explosive right there.
Yeah, he didn't seem to have a problem there. He didn't go up and dunk the ball, but, you know, certainly seemed like he was moving fine. He's just struggled in his last 2.5 games here after a great start to the playoffs in the first 4 games of that Lakers series. He has struggled on the offensive end. He's done a lot of other good things, rebounded, had some assists, steals, blocked shot tonight, but getting the ball in the basket has been difficult for Anthony Edwards.
Butler. Gobert guards him. Butler. Shot fake, not there. Healed with McDaniels on him. That's a tough guy to shake. Long two. McDaniels forces him into a difficult jump shot. McDaniels having a great game. Got 3 blocks, a couple of steals. Now he spins and hangs and scores off one leg. Jaden McDaniels having a night. He's got 12 points now, and he's been a beast defensively. Kuminga gets it deep, and Naz Reid.
All right, what's going on? I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and work on some things in Ableton Live. I'm gonna check out a couple of new plugins that I have and that I got. Trying to demo them, see what they're working with, see what they're hitting for, and kind of get in here and get out today. Not really, trying to stay on here long, so to speak. So that's what we'll do today, man. The plugins, the plugins that we'll check out today. One of them is from WA Productions. It's called Mix Boss. It's kind of like one of those all-in-one mastering type plugins. It looks fun, but nothing that I probably would use on a project base. But I'm gonna check it out, see what it's working for. And I got another VST instrument from producersources.com. It's a rumpler, and this one is from Alamine or something like that. He has a rumpler called Urbania, if I'm not mistaken. Got some real good sounds with that, and it's another one from Tonsil, and I think that one is called I forget what that one's called, but it's 2 virtual instruments that I'm gonna play around with in an iOS app that I got from Korg. I think it's Wave Station. We'll check that one out, and I think it's another app I got from Octane, which is from Soundware, which I've been having some problems with, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But you know what I'm saying, just gonna kind of like see if I can blend all of those new instruments and stuff like that into play, and see what we can come up with. All right, cool. Stuff like that. Was gonna be in Mixbus today, but what I was trying to do and get the files that I was trying to gather, I couldn't gather those files today. I was kind of little hands caught up a little bit at work today, so I couldn't gather those files and everything like that. So we will reconvene on checking out some things with Mixbus sometime this weekend. So stay tuned to that, man. What's going on with you, Mr. Big Red? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing pretty good. Bearing and maintaining. Yeah, man. I'm going to go ahead and turn off our iOS audio there. And for the most part, I'll be switching back and forth between the screen and this camera view of me because what I have discovered is sharing the screen is killing my stream. So I'm going to have to kind of do a camera view of the screen every now and then. But for right now, though, we'll go ahead and share the screen so we can check out these plugins and everything like that. All right, cool. So if you can see the screen, yes, we got screen visuals here. And let's go ahead and get it on the right format here. All right, cool deal. There we go. All right, folks. I have Ableton up because what I'm trying to do today, Ableton is real good about that. Ooh, that motherfucker hot. All right. First instrument we're gonna take a look at. We're gonna take a look at the virtual instrument, and that's Urbania, or whatnot. And surprisingly, the screen sharing function is working a-okay. Nothing big on the PC as of right now, so we should be good. Had to switch it up. The other camera that I was using, it uses another software, and it was also eating up a lot of PC. So we gonna have to get it how we live. So this is Urbania. This is a really cool rumpler instrument that I found on producersources.com. It was going for $39.99. Decided to check it out. I was in the mood for some new sounds and everything like that. And just I had to move a couple of instruments off that I wasn't really using. I hadn't used in like 2 years. And stuff like that. So it's like if I hadn't used it in a year, it was going. So it was a couple of old, rumplers that I barely even, produced with, and came across this one, and it's hitting. It's hitting. You get I think about 8 gigs worth of sounds, but these sounds are very, very high quality, and we'll check them out. So with that being said, with these sounds here, get some 808s. I'll just play a couple of these 808s in here. Hopefully my audio is working. Oh, you want me? Okay, all right, cool. Didn't know if I was gonna be screaming in the mic there. Hopefully that works right there. So that's one of the 808s right there. Another one is Solar. Pretty good on the sounds. And I'll play another one. Just hold that down right there. And you can see here on the meter it's not clipping. Like that. All right, cool. Bass sounds. Got quite a few bass sounds in here as well. I'll play a couple of these. It's kind of like a drop Doppler type of effect there. All right, you got that one. All right, and we'll play another one. Bass sounds like that. I don't like reverb on that, so you do have an option to turn off the reverb right here. You get more out of the bass sound. I don't know why people put reverb on bass sounds, but sometimes I do get it. All right, cool. The bells. You get that right there. We all know what bells is, and I'm not gonna run through all these sounds. Saying per se, I just play one of them from now on. Sometimes you got to get a real good sense of the bass sounds and stuff like that. But all these other sounds, they have a video where they run through all the presets. I'm just gonna play one of these brass sounds. Let's see here. Him feels brass. All right, cool. And if you're thinking about the voicing, I think the voicing goes up to 8. That's the brass right there. Choirs. Nice choir sounds right there. Let me play another one. Don't like that one. Let's play another one. That's nice right there. Nice. Once you find them, you know what I'm saying, you be good. We got some drum kits in here. That was one thing that kind of, kind of got me navigating to it or whatnot. I've been looking for VSTs that have drums in there. I'm just tired of going through drum samples. Click, 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 click. You know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of, picking up a lot of drum kits that, a lot of instruments that have drum kits built into them. Let's do this trap kit and see what it's working with. Turn that reverb off. All right, cool. So you can kind of like lay down the drum pad and record that into audio and go about your business. But that's the drum kits. You got quite a few of them in here. A couple of acoustic African drill effect kit. What's this effect kit? Okay, so one shot effects. A couple of old school boom bap-ish probably type hip hop kits with the reverb, of course, and you got some percussion. Let me see what this is. Yeah, your regular general MIDI percussion or whatnot. We got some ethnic sounds in here. Okay. Let's take this up a notch. Yeah, I like that one right there. So you kind of get the sound of that steel drum. Cool. Guitars, like if you like myself, love guitar sounds. Let's see what they're working with. That don't sound like a guitar. Let's see what this one is. Pretty good right there. We got keys. Oh yeah, I need more and I have it here for show, man. Let's see. Keys were pretty good in here. Got quite a few keys in here. All right, that's one of the keys right there. Right there, that's some of the key sounds. Leads, quite a few leads in here. I like that. Some of these lead sounds need some EQ. You do have a built-in EQ in here, and you can actually see this resonant frequency that you can take out. Just double click on that window. And you can do another one, take out some of that low end. And some of that goddamn going on. Right there. So, yeah, a couple of lead sounds there. Handful of organs in here. Pretty, a lot of organs in here. I like that organ sound. Not really big on organs unless I have to use them, but those sound pretty goddamn good. Does it pass that test? It's a rompler. Every organ sound on the hit, it sounds good. Like that. I like that. Pads. And we almost done here. They got a lot of different categories, I must say. And, you know what I'm saying, give you a lot of different sounds in here. So well worth it for $40. Don't know what that pad is. You're looking to make atmospheric sounds. Nice, nice. That one called Iceland. I like that one. Got some plucks in here. We all know what plucks is. Definitely make the drill beat drill. All right, some plucks in there. Just trying to run through these. Now they do have a category specifically for Rhodes. Not sure exactly what this one is. I mean, I know what a Rhode is, but why do they have it by itself? Okay. Okay, and play another one. They sound good though. Cool. We got some sequences in here as well. Let's speed up the tempo in this DAW. Or you can speed up the tempo in the arpeggiator here. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and reset this EQ because this EQ is like still in the same spot. Okay, and let's play another sequence down. Definitely beat starters on those for sure. I can hear that. Now we did have pads, but now we got some soundscapes. Let's play this one right here. I like that right there. This is one called Swelly. I mean, all these sounds they have in here, man, like you can make a whole beat with just one VSTi. Sound like a separate video to do. Strings we're in right now. Okay. Don't like that one. That's a little bit too low. We got some synth sounds in here. That sounds like it's out of pitch. When it comes to rumplers, synth sounds, they kind of like don't do a good job on those. That's a decent one right there. All right, cool. We got wins. We almost finished. Don't understand what kind of wind that is. We got this one called Corbala. That was pretty decent right there. But you got a lot of different wind sounds in here. They don't specifically say what they exactly is, just by the preset name. Now, when you do purchase this particular VSTi instrument, you do get included 4 expansion packs. One is called Pluck Alchemy, Reese Revolution, Synth Haven, and Extreme 808. I'm not gonna go through these. You can actually watch their video on their YouTube channel, Extreme 808. You get all of these 808s. Synth Haven, you get all these presets. Reese Revolution, you get all those presets in Plug Academy. Alchemy, excuse me. You get all of those pluck type sounds. So you get a lot of different sounds in this one right here. Definitely you can make a whole beat with this one instrument right here. Talking about the features on here, and I should have did that first, but I apologize. We have a delay, reverb, chorus feature, or built-in arpeggiator, phaser, distortion, compressor, which probably sucks because it's I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, the compressor actually sounds like a saturator. But you have a compressor, EQ, you have a limiter, and this urbanizer thing is like a fucked up maximizer. That's what it is. You have overall gain, pan, and width. So if you do need more width on the stereo sound, you can add that in there to give you more stereo width, and you can pan your sounds and also, add a little bit more gain to it. It also has a glide function on here and a pitch wheel, and everything like that. You have a separate section for your presets, ADSR, LFO section here. You can adjust the pitch, pan, and gain of the LFO, and of course your ADSR. I don't know what the H is. Seems like the height of the attack. Okay. That's the new one. And then, of course, you have your settings for as, the adjusting of the GUI, stream mode, and the voices. And I stand corrected. I thought it was 8 voices. I must be thinking about another instrument. This one actually goes up to 128 voices, so you can press all 128 keys, and it will all play out of there. As you can see here, CPU usage we're using right now, even playing 3-finger note is maxing out at about 3%. On the CPU, so not bad at all. RAM usage 1.6 megabytes. Data is in the settings. All right, cool. So that is that one right there. I'll keep that one open. I'm gonna go to the next one here. I'm not gonna go through the sounds because I don't want to burn too much time. But I did want to highlight Urbania, but whatnot, because it's really, really dope. The next one is going to be from Tunsil. And he is a sound designer, of course. And this one, another one he just released. I have the Motronic, the 100, and then this one is called Truetronic. And this one has more of a vintage style sounds and stuff like that. If you go to the preset window here, you don't get no. You get no expansions, only a factory sound bank. You do have basses, and that's all the presets there. You got some bells, brass, choirs, GCR, which is a guitar, only one guitar sound, keys right here. You get a lot of keys, a lot of lead sounds, a handful of organs, pads, of course, plucks, of course, strings, a little bit, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? When you click in this main section here, this actually continue. This will actually lead you to some of the effects and the controls that you have. The main ones they're focusing on this nice little GUI window here is reverb, delay, flanger, chorus, and then your envelope ADSR. And then you have a high-low filter over here on the left side, gain, pan, width, and glide over here. And then right here, you got some specialized effects as far as wow, intense, drop, and hiss. All right, they do have a video on the sounds right here. Nice little graphic display. If I was to choose a key for choose one sound just to kind of that's the hiss noise, that's the drop sound, the intense I just don't know what it's doing, and the wow flutter, that wah effect right there. All right, so you can hear the sound, very vintage like, but definitely check out the demo on the website as well, man. So that is Truetronic. I'll keep that one there. And another one that I was going to talk about is the WA Productions. This particular plugin here, and this one is called Mix Boss. All right, and I'm just gonna drop this on the mix on the main track here, and just check out the GUI and everything like that. After I kind of create something, we'll kind of turn this and engage it on. But it's on right now, and you have control knobs here. You got a big old control knob, and I'm assuming that I don't know. I haven't really read on it. I just got it, but you got a control knob. For whatever reason, we're gonna find out what this does. You do have an enhance button for us, enhancing the depth, the color, and the wide. All right, and then you have a balance button here. And again, don't know what that does. I like to play with stuff without reading the manual and everything like that. But you do have a push EQ to control the low end. So really kind of like tone. You have an EQ and you can put it in post. So low, mid, high adjustments. In for as like the gain adjustment here. You have a limiting effect here. You can mix your process, dry wet mix process here out. Oversampling here 4 times by default, and I can't change it, just 4 times. Phase button, and then you have this monitor section here for us like previewing how it will sound on speakers in a car, on a mobile device, and so forth and so on, and whatever this is with the cross over there. But we'll kind of play around with that once we get get a beat going here just to see what it does and everything like that. So I'm just gonna engage that off there, and yeah, we'll turn it off right there. So we got it turned off. Let's kind of like play around with Urbania, see what we can come up with, or whatnot. So, oh, one more other thing, man. Let's talk about the iOS app that we have here. One of them is from Korg, and you may be familiar with this one. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh shit, where it went? Yeah, this one is Wave Station. Trying to find it here. I'm waiting on the new audio kit VST, which is dope as hell. Y'all give me 1 second. There it is. Electrob Wave, not Wave Station. Electrob Wave. I do have Wave Station, but Electrob Wave is a pretty cool VST. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this camera to zoom over here and check it out. See if I can bring this camera down. Sorry about that, guys and gals. Trying to make it do what it do. I want to break out the encoders and run HDMI signals and all that other stuff. That's doing too much shit. But as soon as the camera will focus on it a little bit, there we go. All right, cool. So that is Electrob here, and you get a lot of different saying sounds in here or whatnot. Let's move that over just a tad bit. All right, cool. If you go in here, that's how the GUI look and everything like that. You can come in here and just kind of choose these different sounds. They're categorized by these letters and everything like that. Let's say we're going to bring this in. Let's bring that volume up. Actually, let's get an audio track and let's bring an external effect onto the audio track so we can get the sound to come through here. I'm trying to drink my coffee at the same time. All right, we're going to choose our input output. Alrighty, and let's turn on our little MIDI transmit thingy. Alrighty, so we're playing the sounds from my keyboard here on here. I'm using a Bluetooth MIDI device here. I don't know what I got there. Let's turn up that preamp. And let me check something here on my interface. Oh yeah, I got it off. Cool. Now I'm hearing it delayed a little bit on my side because I'm listening through my interface. And let me do it a different way. Let me play it through the actual interface here. There we go. So you're hearing it straight into the interface. All right, and just play a couple more of these sounds. They're very, they all right, you know, but they got a couple of little things in here. And you got some drum sounds, of course. And of course, you can go and change, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. All right. All right. So that's all the sounds that, some stuff I got right there. I kind of been had this one a little bit. And it's pretty cool. You have a mixer section here. You have a sound, a little sound section here where you can adjust each kick, you know what I'm saying, module. So it's D3. It will be this one right here. And then we need to just turn that up. We could just turn that up a little bit. Or press this one right there. Sequence, if that's something that you're into, you can do the sequence, and I just lost it. Goddamn. Oh, I actually chose it. I'm sorry about that. But we'll go back to sound here. Yeah, I lost it. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. I was in song mode. But yeah, you got the sequence, and then you have motion, and you can kind of like do these little, add these little motion type stuff here. And then you have your utility where you have these little pre-made sequences and stuff like that that you can kind of do your thing with or whatnot. Another one, this is the one I was talking about, Liveaxtion here. This one's really, really good. I was going to buy the VST, but decided, you know what I'm saying, I ain't feel like paying that money for the VST when you get the same sounds on the iPad. But, you know what I'm saying, you go here, you get all the cards that come with it, and it should be like a, you can pay for extra cards. That's like $2 or $3 extra dollars or whatnot. And like I said, this is the same exact engine that they have on the actual VSTi instrument or whatnot. So something to kind of, you know, keep in mind if you do have an iPad and everything like that. It just takes a little bit of used to far as you know, saying what it does and everything like that. And I apologize if y'all can't really see that, like talking about. But I can't really turn it either. Yeah, it's sitting on my keyboard there, so I apologize for that. It's gonna rise down. But you know what I'm saying, you can adjust your level, you can choose different waveforms for the synth engine. You have a loop section here, and I know this doggone camera is acting that butt right now. It's probably because of the color and everything like that, so I apologize for that. And then you have these different parameters that you can kind of play around with or whatnot. And I'm gonna stop right there because this camera it's not cooperating. It's having a problem with zooming in, and I don't want to zoom in too much because it's nothing really. The color of the whole screen is acting crazy, but you get the idea or whatnot. So we're gonna try to combine everything we possibly can in here today. We go back here, and that's all the cards that you get there, all these different ROM cards. You can save some user presets here if you make some changes to the engine and everything like that. That's a string sound there. And this is all from the iPad. I'm just running a straight, aux cord with a 1/4 inch left right out into the interface. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Really, really great sounds, man, coming out of the iPad. So that's the sounds right there, man. So we'll try to come up with something, combine everything, see what we do. All right. We don't have that much going on in Ableton right now, so let's go ahead and get on the dealio in Ableton Live or whatnot. Put this basketball game back on because Golden State was getting their ass handed to them. All right. Let's start out with some sounds from Urbania. Goddamn, Urbania. See what we can come up with, man. And appreciate you, Red. Appreciate you, my boy. You got all the links in there. Thank you. Yeah. So let's do it, man. I think one of the sounds that I really was digging in here was these road sounds. Oh, let's turn it off. Something just happened with my give me 1 second. Something just happened here. Yes, that's what's going on. We aren't on the right buffer size. Let's change that real quick. There we go. Y'all give me 1 more second. This thing. Ableton Live. Oh, Ableton Live. I have to change the sample rate real quick so it can act right. All right, let's see what happens here. Still, I got a delay. Not exactly sure why. Yeah. Y'all give me 1 second. Damn it. Boy. Let's see something here. Alrighty. It's gonna reset my interface. Something happened when I did something with the it may be with this, yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. I don't. Come on, bro. One way to find out is playing some drums here. I know for sure. Everything was working just like I wanted. And then we start having some crazy issues. Load up a drum kit here. If I have some, yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, definitely got some latency issues. Let me see something here. Yeah, definitely what that is. Try to change this one more time. All right, cool. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up anything. All right, got that figured out. That's what that is. Let's see here. What are these sequences sounds here? Speed that tempo just a second. I like that one right there. Speed that one up just a tad bit. next one we're gonna choose is Truetronic. Do that one more time. All right, and let's go ahead and try to pull a sound from the iPad here. I think I messed it up when I did the direct monitor. My bad. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I think I know what's going on too, but I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm just gonna keep what I got here. Do this external effect here. We'll come back to that. Oh, another one that I forgot to tell you guys was Octane. So Octane is another one. I already have the VST instrument. I'll show you guys that later on. But I forgot we had the VCR sent too from Audio Kit. I'm tripping. But if you go on your iPhone and look up Audio Kit VCR sent, that's a real good one too. But we'll just look for some bass sounds in here. Take that off right there. Let's see here. Let's choose our in and out right there. Go ahead and EQ that bass out of there on the mixer here. Zoom out just a little bit so you guys can. Still record that. Just arm that real quick. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Open up this damn iPad. Just let it get all the audio. There we go. Play it back. And take that off of monitor in. Wait a minute. That's not what I heard. Let's do that again. Let's see here. I'm not monitoring this. No. So why is it coming out that way? Don't shut up, don't do it. No. Let's see here. Do it this way. Let me take that off. I'm thinking I'm working with a VST instrument, and I don't have to do that. All right, let's try to do that again. I better keep falling asleep. There we go. All right, cool. Got it. All right. That was my fault. That was user error. Do that one more time so I can get the whole tail. Just want to make sure that it was recording right. All right, cool. Got that tail right there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and use the one I told you guys about, Electribe, and see if I can get like some movement going on with that one. All right, see what I can find in here. Dang it. All right, I like that. Let's go ahead and drop in another audio track here. Reset our EQ here. That humming noise is from the headphone output. I like this one right here. I can't really get anything for it. That note right there. Let's try that one more time. Let's do that one more time. Shit. Shit, I stopped it too early. Let's do it one more time. This iPad. All right, well, gotta get it right. Record that. Off. All right, cool. Take it off monitor in. think we got a little starter pack. Let's go back to that pack right there. The drums we're using is from Sound Oracle. These are the trap drums. They come in Ableton Live. I think they're for purchase, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. What we're gonna do is slow that down just a tad bit. I'm gonna go ahead and change this audio to complex. That way, when I do make a change to the tempo, it's not so fucked up. Gotta find the right drums, I guess. Like that one right there. Bitch. Cool. And where did my MIDI go? Come on, bruh. Right there, Rich. We're gonna keep that one right there. Move this drum right here. We're gonna go color code that. Color code this one as well. Not this one. That's white. And been using this particular drum module a lot from Wave Alchemy. It is the Triage. I'm really digging this one right here. It's pretty cool, especially with the expansion pack that they have for it. Is the Billboard Beats. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I got caught up in the wave, man. My bad. Keys, Toronto. Yeah, I could try that too. Yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry. My bad. Wasn't even paying attention. Got too caught up. But yeah, Billboard Beats. Let's try this one out. Just looking for the right, hearing the right snare. Got a lot of drum hits in here. I like that one right there. And we're not gonna use the sequencer that they have in there, so we just clear all that out right there. If I want to, I can, but we're not gonna use it. Kind of want to do some modulation with this right here. Y'all, let me see something here. Want to do something different. All right, so this one right here. So you got like, so with triage is basically the name of it, triage. On each slot with their kits, they have like 3 different drum samples. So we can play a combination of 3 or keep it on 1. you can see like the colors light up, or you can blend them in together or whatnot. All right, be blending B and C, A and B, or A and C, or a little bit of all of them. And we're gonna cut that one short. Oh, just in the wrong one. Sure. And this one right here. Take a little bit of reverb. Take all of these kick drums and I'm going to now we could go here and let's see here, play the sequencer here instead of trying to play that hi-hat. I could just kind of, you know, put it in here, and it's super easy. Play it with it. Subdivide it a little bit there, and I think we could put a little bit of swing in there. But what I'm going to do is there's a way you can kind of like add the what it is, the repeat. Yeah, there we go. Then we can increase the chances on here as well and humanize it a little bit. Just give it a little bit of humanize at about 9%. And this one right here, we're gonna quantize that a little bit. And turn that motherfucker down because it's loud. right, cool. What I want to do is add an 808 in here. Don't have any new 808 shits. But we can go ahead and find one. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Sublab here. And definitely get a lot of cushion for the pushing. Or pushing for the cushion, however you want to say it. I keep forgetting I need a coffee warmer because this motherfucker cold. All right, cool. Let's see here. See what we can find here. Need to turn this down because I already know it's gonna kill my headphones. And this motherfucker does use a lot of CPU. So I may have to retract and use something a little bit simple. Come on. All right. I don't like that 808, but I may have to take the distortion off. Let's see. It is using a lot of CPU. Damn, okay. There we go. A little bit of it. Cool, let me fix that one more. Let's do that one more time. All right, cool. That is one, and we're gonna create another one. cool. Let's go ahead and change that color right there. I've been kind of practicing working in this mode right here. After being in Reason and stuff like that, I kind of got comfortable with working in this mode and stuff like that. You can get a little bit creative in this mode right here. So yeah, that's what we doing. Let's see. I'm gonna choose another Urbania. I'm gonna choose this keys that my boy Red was talking about. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else with the 808. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and freeze and flatten that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Soon as this goddamn just a side note. I know in the new Ableton beta, oh man, hold on. I know in the new Ableton beta, the beta testing that's out, I think what's coming up is that with these clips, if you want to, let's say, freeze just this one clip right here, you will be able to do so. And what you'll have to do is highlight this right here and then right click, and you can be able to freeze and flatten that clip. But let me try to do this real quick. Let me see something here. I wonder if it's already included, because I may be late to the party. I've been in Reason a lot. Let me see if it'll do that. And we ain't got shit. Okay, so no, that's not the case. But it's coming. So basically, what you would do, let's say for instance, you wanted to freeze this one clip right here. When you right click, there's going to be an option that's going to say bounce. I think it's something clip freeze or something like that. That's going to be coming in the new update. It's a big update that's going to be dropping on a couple of new devices, new auto filter, and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. But we don't have Sublab anymore. We can still rock and roll. Let's go down and get Urbania and check out this key patch that my boy Red wanted me to check out here. See if we can kind of include that a little bit. Let's see here what it was again. Attack and hold. Okay, I appreciate you. That's what the this section he was talking about right here. They have AHDSR. Normally you'll see ADSR, but this one right here is AHDSR. I've been noticing that a lot on a lot of new synthesizers and saying VST instruments and rumplers and stuff like that. They're adding the hold function. Triage actually has that hold function. So I personally don't have a use for it, but I get it. Let's see here. We're gonna go to this particular patch here. Let's see, keys, Toronto, roll. Let's see what this one working with. Okay. I like that one. Let's see here. See here. goes two ways. You can use it as a layer on that stab right here. Let me go back to that. May have to record it in there. Yeah, we'll do that. Just kind of keep it simple. Yeah, not to get in the way of the other one. And what we'll do is I could either flatten this or I could just play this into another audio track, which I just may do. Alrighty. Let's choose audio coming from that urban lab there. All right, cool. There's that one, and let's get the MIDI going. All right. Trying to get that one sound out of it. But you know what? We can do that, and we can change it up a little bit. We're gonna go out the box, and I'm gonna run this through Chroma Console. I'm gonna run this through the guitar pedals and see if I can get some type of different texture from it. And yeah, let's see. Shit, I put that on the wrong one. Let's go out 9, 10. See. All right, so my camera at? Y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm at my good old my synth board, my synth pedal board, and got the Chroma Console, but I'm using the Joyo Vision dual modulator pedal. I'm gonna try to see what we can come up with. Trying to make sure that all this. I like that that tremolo. So I'm on a tremolo right now. And let me get another effect on mode B. So this is kind of like a dual pedal. You get two different modulation engines, and let's add the chroma console in here, and let's push the preamp drive in here. Let's add some phaser on here. We're gonna fuck this sound up. And let's add a cassette effect. Now, let's go to this reverb pedal and add a little bit of reverb. Oof, and let's EQ that, goddamn. So we're just EQing, using the Boss pedal, the Boss EQ 200. So I went back to the chroma console and we added diffusion. I'm on the collage effect, and it's not gelling with that tremolo. So let me back off on that tremolo for a second. May not even need it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave the diffusion alone. We'll turn it off. All right, let's play that with the track. So it's just using the verse. Let's try to turn that down a little bit. Trying to figure out what is this delay on it. I think that may be on the. Let's see if it's on the actual. Yes, it's on the actual instrument here. Let's turn that delay off. I could actually get better delay out of here. So this delay pedal, it's a Flamma FSO3 delay, and it has 2 tweak knobs, and you get some good textures out of these delays. It's like having 2 delays in one. Let's bring that down. Back off on that reverb a little bit. And take this damn reverb off of here. All right, let's play it now. And unsolo that. It's just something about that sound. I'm gonna have to go in here. Right there. That's much better. Now I can come back up on the EQ here. Let's try that out now. And back off on this effect. So this was the one I had it on was the auto wah. I'm gonna back off on that a little bit. Just wanted to kind of fold and crinkle just a little bit. Get these notes right, and we'll be able to record. Yeah, there we go. You just gotta get the notes right. Capture MIDI. cool. Let's go ahead and copy that. And shout out to you, Big Red. Appreciate the patch call. All right, and let's bring this back over here. Damn, let me see something here. Yep, okay, cool. I can do it like that. Bet. We will. Let's take that part right here. All right, cool. I'm gonna try to make this one kind of like a intro. Yeah, I forgot about triage. So we'll have to kind of mute this right here. We have to basically, we got two things we could do. We could either record that hi-hat or just mute it or do the drag the MIDI out. So it's several different ways we could do it. We'll take that bitch out right there. But I like this section. That definitely need a heavy reverb. So if we go to the, I think it's Master Effects here, or excuse me, the mixer channel, we can basically shit, my memory is all over the goddamn place. We can we can route this motherfucker out. I think it should be right here. It's somewhere. Oh, export. Yeah, there we go. We can export, let's say for instance, stems, and you just highlight that one right there, and we can export the MIDI or the audio out. Just depends on what we want to do. In this case, let me do the MIDI because I may want to, kind of play around with the sound or something like that. I just don't want to commit to audio just yet. So let's go here. We'll choose hi-hat. All right. And then let's do mix, and then we'll drag that MIDI right here. See what happens. Nope. Let's see if it will be triggered. Let's go to triage. Nope, it won't work. Not a problem. Well, it will work. I ain't got time to fuck with it. So, let's just go back and we can just do audio. All right, cool. We'll just get the mix and we will just, yeah, let's do that right there. We can just drag that right there real quick. And now we could just mute, or we can just go back to sequence and clear all that out. And if we need another hi-hat pattern, we could just create another one. And just like that. All right, we can unsolo that now because it won't be triggered because we got rid of the MIDI. And that's triage. It's bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a nice drum sequencer, or whatnot. Drum machine, module, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All right, cool. And all right, cool. My ears probably getting tired. But let's go ahead and it wouldn't be me without like a guitar sound in here. So let's go ahead and try and well, first off, let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and freeze this track, freeze and flatten real quick, and we're just gonna skip over that. No sir. No, sir. No. That's not the right track. Let's freeze and flatten that again. Skip. Oh, I know what it's doing. Okay, there it is. All right. Make sure I ain't fucking nothing else up. All right, here we go. All right, cool. And what we're gonna do now is just there we go. All right, cool. I'm gonna add one more instrument and we'll be done with this. We're gonna go ahead and get a motherfucking goddamn guitar sound in here. Turn all these motherfuckers off. Reset this real quick. Alrighty, and we will go ahead and use a Stratocaster. All right, and on this particular instrument, I don't use what's built in. We'll go and bypass all the effects. So turn off all the effects, and then I'll choose like what neck or bridge or middle, what they call humbuckers, I guess. Trying to find one that fit the song. I like that right there. I'm gonna do bridge just in case, but I like that right there. Nah, that's a little bit too twangy for me. I'm gonna do the middle and the bridge, and then we'll put this Neural DSP plug-in on this particular guitar, and we're gonna use the Tim Henson, get like a polyphia type of sound. Try to at least. Hell, we'll choose something. Let's see here. We'll go to Tim Henson, see what he got here. Definitely not going to use the harmonizer. So what you're hearing here is the harmonizing multi-voicer engine. We'll talk more about that, but we're not going to use that because I ain't got time to kind of key find and everything like that. But we can find something rockish a little bit. More of a vintage sound. Let's see here. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like that one. Yeah. All right. So I'll go ahead and EQ that. It's got the shimmer reverb on there. That's nice. Let's build that up right there. Open it up right here. All right, so we're gonna stop it right there. I like that intro. Now what I can do is go ahead and kind of move that right here. It's kind of like for a hook, a verse. flatten that right there. I'm gonna see how it kind of sounds though. Definitely need a compressor on there. But I like it though. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and flatten that real quick. I forgot how powerful Ableton Live is. Yeah. All right, cool. Now what we can do is go ahead and drag that over there. Oh crap. Oh shit. Damn. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. It's all good. What we're gonna do now, I just need something in the verse and we're done. I promise you, we're done. So what we're gonna do is, let me go back and choose Neural. Where you at, my boy? Yeah. And there we go. Give me all the plugins, bro. All right. We'll go ahead and add a telly. And then the bridge was working. But let me bypass all the effects. Don't want you. Get that out of my life. I'm gonna eventually record something live one night. Vocals wise. All right. This time what I want to do is I want to draw up this guy right here, Mateus Asato, another great guitarist with Neural DSP. I'll go ahead and love his tone. Go ahead and try to find something for that first section here. Let's go back here. We're good on you. Let me do one more thing. Let's see here. Let's go do these presets here. Like that. Let's bring down the echo a little bit. trying to figure out this verse part. I like the tone. It's more of a lead. But see here. Right there. Let's go ahead and record that. Let's do that one more time. Actually, before we do that, sorry if I'm not paying to the chat. Chat. I apologize. I'm trying to get this out of my head real quick. Okay, got you, man. Let's see here. Eventually, when this gets mixed down, that crunch, that's gonna be brought out with EQ. You probably can use something like a SSL EQ on there. Like let's say for instance, goddamn, what's that shit? some dude's name, Panda, some shit. Damn. Shit. This Ableton browser be taking forever. But just to kind of put like a cheap EQ on here, they put like a stock EQ on here. So the EQ will really bring that out. Nothing else. It's that simple, man. 3-band EQ, bring that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm not gonna have it on there. Save that for mixing. Let's try to add this guitar in the hook. Cool. Let's bring that part out right there. Modulation don't work on that one. Gotcha. And I messed up on that one. Shit. You gotta catch this pitch bend right on on ample guitar. It's kind of like I have it. I have it in this guitar mode. This what they call instrument mode. Yeah. If I put it in keyboard mode, it won't sound somewhat almost close to realistic guitar. So take 1001. You feel me? Let's do that here. Yeah, and then it's like you gotta play this with the right velocity, and stuff like that. So that's why Apple guitar is a difficult instrument to make beats with. Make sure my pitch wheel is okay. But yeah, with how I play it, most people kind of key in. I just seen most people key in the MIDI notes. I don't like keying in MIDI notes. That's just a hateful passion of mine. But I like to play everything out. But try to get this take 1003. It is. Bitch. Cool, and let's solo these two. Get these separate. Oh, PC Spike. All right, let's take it back here. Yes, sir. We done, man. Shit. Whew. All right. My back is killing me. I had some back problems. That's why I ain't really been on YouTube. I done had some back problems, man. Your boy getting old and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Got through it and stuff like that. Let me check my boy email, man. See what you sent me, man. You know, getting old. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Here's another one. Oh, yeah. I tend to do that. Yeah, I tend to do that. So yeah, with the arrangement and stuff like that. That's one thing I was been kind of working on is you know what I'm saying, working on my arrangement and stuff like that. I just really been kind of like, I don't know, old school with it and stuff like that, with the arrangements. Oh shoot. Yeah, with the arrangement or whatnot. Yeah, trying to change it up at least, you know what I'm saying, kind of give it some change with it and stuff like that. Definitely I can't do it on the live stream though. This computer won't probably let me be great, and I'll have to kind of keep doing it like I was doing it, you know what I'm saying, with the audio. But that's something I've been kind of working on is and I noticed that for myself. It's kind of like, damn, I need to kind of add some type of transitional effects in there. One way I could do it, and I've been kind of exploring, is Arturia effects is and I've been trying to find a right VST that has like some real good effects, textures in it and stuff like that. The ones I'm finding is more atmospheric and lo-fi-ish or whatever the case may be. As soon as this damn thing wanna fucking work. Let's see here. Let me speed ramp it up a little bit. So let's say for instance, which one of these I know for sure has some nice shit in it. Fuck. Let's see. We can go for the. Which one I had for a minute. I think it's the CS80. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. I've been kind of like looking for something that has like a nice blend of effects in there. And not really, you know, isolator type effects, but something that has really good texture to it. If I'm not, no, this ain't it. Nah, this ain't it. But this is a bad motherfucker too. And my computer hate it. This is a bad one too. This is a good example. So sound effects, it don't have that good ones in here. I'm looking for something else. You know what? Hold on a second. Hold the fuck up. I haven't explored this one yet. Oh shoot, that's right. We gotta go over that plug-in. You sure is right, man. Thank you for reminding me. Man, I'm getting old, bro. Woo, man. All right, take these glasses off. Look like an old man, bro. It's never enough time in the day, man. I swear. Speaking of that though, man, I got an instrumental album coming out. Probably gonna be doing an instrumental listening party on that at the end of the month, and stuff like that. I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, this one right here, I'm kind of interested in seeing what kind of. See, again, we got this stuff. It's not. I don't know. Like this is the type of textures, and you have to kind of build it up. Like let me bring that volume up a little bit. This is kind of like what I'm trying to work on, like adding stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's what I've been kind of working on. That's why I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I can go there. I know Reason has some stuff, but a lot of those instruments, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I haven't kind of nailed down which one. But I've been kind of looking for stuff like this. Actually, that actually works out pretty good. I have to fuck with that after the fact or whatnot. All right, cool. So pure lo-fi. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff right there. But once I start playing like those chords and stuff like that, my computer tends to, you know, do the trip or whatever the case may be. But sometimes just shortcutting it. I've been kind of told too is like when you add like all that atmospheric stuff, for some reason my clients don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for somebody in a different region or whatnot, but a lot of my clients, they don't get down with that type of sound palette. And so it's kind of like, you have to kind of create towards your clientele. They like everything kind of repetitive and very simplistic arrangement. I used to be that way coming up in my back in the early, when I started producing and stuff like that. I'll have that motherfucker sounding like a whole goddamn theatrical fucking cinema trailer and everything like that. And people just really didn't like that for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. But I stopped doing it and try to simplify it a little bit. It took me a couple of years to kind of simplify the beats just a little bit. And it just depends on what the person is looking for and stuff like that. But I definitely feel what you're talking about though, man. I need to get back into that mode and stuff like that. So this is one of the tracks, and I really didn't like have an outlook on this track, but this is kind of like one of them that for sure. I'm actually gonna keep that. I'm just gonna turn that instrument off. I'm all over the place, but that's what I'm kind of aiming for, kind of like adding that atmospheric sound to it, and stuff like that to really kind of give it that, you know what I'm saying? This is sound like something that would be in like I ain't gonna lie to you, like a movie, an action movie or something like that for sure. But again, a lot of people don't want to rap on that type of stuff. They don't G with it. They find it, you know what I'm saying, unattractive, so to speak. So it's real hard to kind of, I don't know. I think I'm at a place right now where it's time to just really start making instrumentals the way they are and not making it for client specific, because I really don't have that much clientele anymore. A lot of them, have stopped rapping or got older or can't afford to, be in the music environment anymore and stuff like that. So my circle of clientele is really small and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna get back to that situation, because when I did add a lot of those elements in there, it was attractive. But then again, you have people like, oh man, that sound nice, but I can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very conflictive statement when you get it. It's kind of like, well, what the hell you want type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It is what it is. But let's check out this Mixboss plugin that we're gonna check out here. See how this measures up with this particular track. Far as the control section though, this motherfucker is not lighting up for some reason. So let's see what it does. Oh, let's turn this monitor thing off. Okay, so it shows what you're controlling. So basically, when you're increasing this intensity, excuse me. Jeez, I'm tired, y'all. It's been a long day. When you're increasing this intensity, yeah, that's it. It's showing you the low, mid, and high controls, and I guess what's being intensed based on the LEDs that are lighting up. So let's go back to the hook here. It's almost like a multi-band compression. That's what I'm kind of hearing here. I'm not gonna read the manual because I kind of want to guess it, but control, it seems like it's multi-band compression for us, a 3-band compressor, fixed crossover frequencies, and this is a threshold / ratio knob right here. Because as you go clockwise, you can hear the track start to squeeze a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. You can hear the dynamics being squeezed out of there. Okay, cool. So this is your compression knob right here. They call it control, but it's compression. 3 bands, multi-band EQ. Multi-band compression right here. Let's see what the enhance does here. Different. Okay, let's do color. Interesting. Something with the EQ curve. Something going on with that. Wide. Let's see what happens here. Definitely make your mix wide for sure. I can't really put my hand on what the enhance section is doing, but the depth. Ooh. Okay, so you can add them in. Depth and wide. That sounded nice on this particular track. All right, and balance, I'm quite sure this is like stereo wide or something. Yeah, I'm not hearing too much of a difference on that balance. I'm quite sure it's like, I don't know. Sound like something's going on with the EQ curve. But if you need it, you can like increase the lows here, dip out of the mids just a tadget, and then increase some of those highs right there for sure. That's what it sounds like there. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of that stuff too. I'm actually working on the album right now, to be honest with you. About that situation. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of beats that at some point I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do something with it and stuff like that. But yeah. 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 You right. You sure is right. About 4. Well, I ain't gonna say 400, but I got like 300 something, 400 different Ableton Live files. Shit, right now probably got close to 100 Reason files, and you know, it's hard. You know, being a beat maker, you just have a lot of tracks, and it's hard for like try to find somebody that's willing to, you know, do something on your stuff. And I really think it's just really people have a fixation of what they want with their music and stuff like that. That's why a lot of people tell you like find a producer finds an artist and an artist finds a producer. And once they find each other, they can make, there's no limit on what either or can do, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's hard to find one or the other and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, beat stores and stuff like that has really kind of made it, you know, made that relationship not valued anymore, because you could just go on the beat store right now and just look for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, or what you're in the mood for, and stuff like that. It's not like it used to be where when we used to listen to music, it's like, you know, you needed that Timberland sound. You needed that, you know, that Jimmy Jam sound, stuff like that back in the 90s and stuff like that. Now it's like it's a la carte out there. It's a buffet of different sounds and different producing styles and stuff like that. You know, is it bad? Yes. Is it good? Yes. You know, it's for the picking, but you know, it makes it really, really hard to, you know what I'm saying, get out there and do what you do. So you really kind of like I was talking to somebody a while back, like doing all this stuff is really kind of like a expensive hobby. You know, it's almost like fixing up an antique car. It's almost like, you know, buying shoes. You know, If you big on Jordans and you go and you find a rare pair of Jordans that they only made 20 of them, and you get them for like $5,000. It's just a collectibles item. And that's basically kind of like where music is going right now. It's starting to be a collectible item. If you put it out there, cool. If you don't, it's a collectible item, and stuff like that. So it make you kind of want to say, hey, I need to copyright this. Hey, I need to find a catalog site and put that stuff on there. Which there's some out there. I think I covered it last year. Musicgorilla.com. But then with those sites, you have to pay to get your music on that platform. So, everything is money, or whatnot. But yeah, it's one of those things where they say you got to invest in yourself type stuff. So yeah. And I apologize for my face. I'm just tired. Tired. All right. So yeah, the balance though, on this particular plugin is something with the EQ. This push EQ, I'm kind of curious to see what it does. Let's see here. Bruh. Oh yeah, I like this right here. This EQ is very subtle but noticeable, which is really really good. You get a nice low end push, a very controlled high end push, and the midsection is very subtle as well. Gentle but subtle, but heard and stuff like that. I like this EQ. It's definitely for the two bus for sure. You can hear the difference when you put it in post, or I'm not exactly if it falls before this or it kind of goes this way into, control, enhance, balance here, and then your limit section. I'm not exactly sure where it falls into place at. I would assume if you have it on post, it will be behind the dynamics, and if it's not on post, it's in front of the dynamics. So yeah. But I like it. It sounds good. I'm gonna keep it on there. Actually, I'm gonna take it off. Actually, we're gonna keep it on there. Let me bring it back. All right, cool. And then we got an in. Of course, that's the in and out. Mix control. So this is what we had before. You can hear a subtle difference. It's not drastic, it's subtle. And that's what you need with a plugin like this. Oh yeah. The limit definitely does what it do. The limit is actually nice, man. It's not like other limiters that I done heard before. It's very subtle, but it definitely increases the gain that you're hearing, and I like it. All right, and let's see if we can adjust the output. So you can see here with the output, you got your input for here, output for there, so you can level match. About right there. And now this monitor button, if you want to hear how it sounds in speakers. the guitar a little bit too loud. And let's see what this is. Oh, that's a mono button. Interesting. That's a mobile phone. That clap is loud as fuck. So that clap is loud as fuck. Let's turn it down real quick. Yeah, overall, man, this is a nice, excuse me, a nice plug-in. I think this is, I think I got this for like $20 or whatnot. It's not bad though, not bad at all. Especially if you just need to, sorry, especially if you just need to put like a nice little, enhancement on your track or whatnot, or what I'm saying, on the two bus. It definitely does the trick. If you need a plug-in, and you can see here on the main track, it's not taking up too much CPU power, and you really can't see that because my goddamn face is in the way. But yeah, right here, it's not taking too much CPU power at all. And when you turn it off, of course, you'll see that it goes away, but it's there. Let's turn off all the other stock stuff here. Yep. Not using much power at all. Let's hit play. Okay. I stand corrected. Still not bad at all. I mean, we only, got 2 yellow highlights on there. So that's not bad at all. It's considered light, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. For sure, man. For sure. All right, cool, man. So, yeah, that should do it for this live stream. Yeah, that should do it for the live stream, man, for sure. Yeah, that's a little track that we made with the Urbania, the Urbania. But this plugin right here, man, you can get that on producersources.com. Let me see if I can find that up there. Right here. That is the price for it right there, man. You get about 8 gigs worth of sounds. Highly recommended, man. This and Driller are all on the same website. So that website has a lot of great rumplers that you can take advantage of, and they're at a very low cost. They're not ridiculously high. So definitely take advantage of it. They do sell other third-party plugins on there, and a lot of sound packs too. If you're interested. Or whatnot. And my boy Big Red also has put down, he do have a video walkthrough, and you can go and check out the video on the website as well, and everything like that. Another one that we checked out and made a beat with was this one right here, Truetronic. This one is pretty cool as well, a little rumpler. I think this one is like a 1 gig in size, and this will set you back at about $19.99 USD. All right, and we took some sounds off the iPad, and I think the app that we used was, excuse me, sorry y'all. The app that we used was VHS Synth, which is a new iOS app from AudioKit. We use Korg Electrob, Wave Electrob, which is a nice app to have a lot of great sounds on there. And what else we used in here? I think that was it. That's all we covered in here. And of course, saying the Mix Boss, plugin that we just saw here on the 2-track. So yeah, man, this is it right here for tonight. I was gonna do some Mix Bus stuff, but like I said earlier, I didn't get a chance to get those files into Mixbus because Mixbus is tricky, stuff like that. But overall, though, I'm having some really, really um, good progress with it. Mixbus 10 just would not work at all, but it's definitely working for us right now, and really, really happy about it. So we'll definitely check that out on the next live stream. I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna do that. I know tomorrow night I got some things with my daughter, um, some type of after school thing. This weekend, last weekend, club volleyball. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, boy. But it's a whole weekend, 2-day event. So my Saturday and Sunday is gone. And it's an afternoon wave as well. So I probably won't be getting back in until about 9 o'clock. So, but I'm going to try to live stream probably that Saturday night. And I got to get these vocals in so I can get them remixed. Because I'm about to, basically, I had them in Cubase and I got to re-record them. But I'm kind of want to work on them in Mixbus, so I'm gonna have to basically remix the hook and stuff like that. So a little adventure that will go down and stuff like that. And yeah, man. But Mixbus is doing pretty good. I learned some things from the guy Nathan. He does these live streams, getting people to, I guess, understand Mixbus and what it does and some of the hidden features that it's hard to find in their deep, menu featured settings and stuff like that. And the region effects is really, really cool. I didn't think they had that, but they have region effects. So if you have a clip, you can add like a EQ into that clip and just, have an affected audio clip, which is pretty dope, man. Stuff like that. I was able to mix a whole session, and man, when I listened to it on the 2-track, listen back through, the AirPods in the car. Oh my goodness. Like it actually sounds like it was mixed through hardware. Stuff like that. It's crazy. It doesn't have that stereo sound that I get from Studio One, Cubase. It's just something it doesn't have it like it has life, but it's artificial. With Mixbus, it actually sounds like you did something. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to mix another song in there just to confirm. And if so, man, I think Harrison got something. And shout out to SSL helping out Harrison on this technology venture and journey and stuff like that. Because I think they're doing a really, really good job guiding Harrison in the right direction. And I don't know, like my boy Big Red said, man, you may see a lot of SSL products into that DAW. And eventually, it may be the SSL Harrison / DAW. But what we'll do in that particular session is I want to integrate the SSL channel strips and see how it works in conjunction with the 360 app from SSL. The 360 app will allow you to use the SSL channel strips, and there's another module where you can add third-party plugins to their plugin archetype and whatnot, and you can also control the 360 app as far as the channel strips is concerned. You can, it integrates it with different DAWs, and I want to see how it integrates with Mixbus. So, just subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified on that particular day when I check it out and stuff like that. And hopefully, I'll be rested up because, like I said, I didn't work. I've been up since goddamn 6 o'clock. So, y'all, yeah. And Houston traffic, yeah. It's a killer, man. But you know what I'm saying, we're gonna continue to push and stuff like that. I've been trying to get myself back into the mood of things. Definitely been busy. It seems like it doesn't stop. It seems like every time I get older and I want to just, focus on the music and stuff like that, it's just an obstacle here and there. But we're gonna get back on focus and stuff like that. We are and stuff like that. It's aggravating, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. Family first, as always, and stuff like that. All this stuff, it doesn't, it doesn't make you happy. It makes you happy, but it doesn't make you happy, but you can't, you can replace all this shit in here, but you can't replace family members. So just always keep that in mind. But till next time, man, Big Red. Yes, sir. Appreciate your help once again, man. Nice seeing you again, man. not seeing you, but nice chit chatting with you. uh, yeah, I'm officially the old man. Like last week, man, I wanted to do something and I had the time. Like last week, I was free. Man, fucked around right there where that camera at. You know what I'm saying? Reach for something where the camera at. Tweak something and my hips got out of line. So it's almost like, you know, your hips like this and one hip did like this. So it was slightly off. This is your hips, like this slight off of your hips and then turn forward like that. Man, that can mess you up. So if you don't understand back problems, wait till you get in your 40s. Wait till you start slowing down and you get busy with your kids. If you do have kids. But man, I'm telling you, Father Time don't give a damn about you. Stuff like that. If you're fortunate enough to have great health, cool, man, and stuff like that. But I'm definitely having some back problems. Like right now, my back is kind of killing me right now. So I gotta go ahead and get my stretches in, as I always do, getting out of this studio and stuff like that. And catch you guys later, man. I'm working on some uploaded videos right now. Like I said, once I can get this weekend out of the way, I will start back uploading some videos. I do have like 3 in queue already. I just need to go ahead and edit them. But we'll go back and get back to the Grizzy. There's a lot of things I want to do. I ain't got no puppies this year, so but there's a lot of things I want to do for showing you guys certain things here in the studio. I wanted to do some guitar pedal stuff. Started it, didn't finish it. Want to show you guys some routing stuff. I got some new gear in here that I have yet to see on YouTube. So I do have I am going to do one on this one right here, because I can't find this bitch. Like nobody did a proper review on this. I know it's probably a shit piece of gear, but this Behringer, man, it's an Ultra Curve Pro digital EQ. If this camera, yeah, this bad boy right here is hiding with these damn. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get my hand in here to focus. But it's a digital EQ, man. Really made for mastering applications. And man, it is fucking awesome. It goes really, really well. And you probably can't see it. Let me raise this camera up. It goes really, really well with a bus compressor. Let me be very, very careful with what I'm doing here. But man, this EQ right here goes very, very well with a bus compressor, and it has a lot of different features on it. It has 2 different type of EQs, a graphic EQ and a 4-band parametric EQ. It has dynamic EQ built in. It has width processor. It has a feedback detector, which I don't use. It has a built-in compressor, which is fucking awesome. Oh man, it's awesome. It has a limiter. So I know a lot of people have had issues with it, and stuff like that. I've got mine for Sweetwater, and man, it's awesome. And it goes really good with that right there. Nice little bundle pack, but we'll check this one out, and I'm gonna do a really, really, really proper video on this, because when I was researching it, I couldn't find nothing, and a lot of people was kind of like, you know, they talked a different language or whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna definitely do one on this one for sure, and stuff like that. Definitely gonna do one on this one. Haven't did a proper review on that one. And stuff like that. And these 2 we already talked about. We already talked about that one. And what we got over here? We didn't talk about the DBX 160, but we're gonna talk about that. This right here is my mixing guitar bass chain right here. And of course, we already know what those are. This Art Trans Y, we talked about that a little bit, but all it is a dual 1176. That's what the Trans Y is. Okay. And y'all can go and find old videos on the really nice compressor and the what they call the RNLA, which ain't nothing but a La 2A. You know what I'm saying? Very warm or whatnot. But this thing right here is magic, man. I don't think a lot of people know about it. It's an older machine. Excuse me, it's an older processor. But that right there, yeah. I'll give you a sneak peek. Shit, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah. See if the color may be a little bit too much. Let's zoom in a little bit. See if it'll focus. Yeah, it made that focus. Yeah, it probably won't focus. Yeah. I think that color is a little bit too bright. Yeah, it's a little bit too bright. Shit. Shit. I may have to shoot it. I may have to get a phone or something like that. And really do it. But it's a bright orange color, or whatnot. And but you have a graphic EQ. You probably can't see that shit. But like I said, you touch on these little buttons here, and you can get to these different processors, and you just do what you do. You can save what you did in here. So let's say, for instance, you use the EQ. Normally, how I have it set up is I'm just using it as the EQ. That's it. EQ, a widener, go into this compressor, and that's my mastering chain. You know what I'm saying? That's on the 2-bus. That's it. I was gonna run the sound back through preamps, but that's kind of redundant and it can kind of muddy up your mix a little bit. And you really don't need to when the warm bus compressor already has transformers built into it. So it's no need to run it through a preamp. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll definitely check that out or whatnot. And yeah, man, for sure, man. Yeah, it's a lot of things I could talk about, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna keep it at a minimum. Whatnot, but this thing, yeah, I'm gonna do a proper video on that because it's a hidden gem for sure, man. Put this back right here where it belongs before I mess something up. Whatnot. But yeah, yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. Y'all be easy though. Y'all stay creative out there. Big Red, man, we're gonna chop it up. We'll probably see each other again on the mix bus next Wednesday. Seems like he putting those videos out Wednesday. What was he doing? Like the dude, like he lost me. Like he started working on the song. I thought he was gonna be talking about region effects and the god doggone region effects and some other stuff like routing. And he didn't even do routing. He just started making a song. He talked about the region effects just a little bit, and then he started making a song. And I was like, I was getting off of work at that time, and stuff like that. I was like, I'll catch it. I'll catch it on the playback or whatever the case may be. But nah, man, they're really doing it right this time. So it's good to see them kind of growing and stuff like that, man. But that was funny. That was hilarious. And stuff like that. Especially what you said about he be all over the place. Now I see what you're talking about. I'm the same way too, man. So y'all be easy out there, man. I'll catch y'all later. and we're talking about, I ain't gonna say it. Just go back and watch a couple of the Harrison Mix Buzz live streams, and you'll see what we're talking about, especially the last one. For sure, man. I ain't got time for you, bro. I will be clowning all night. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all be easy. Keep your head on the swivel, man. Subscribe to the channel, as always. That email, man. Y'all, if you scan the QR code, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna check that, man. But scan the QR code, man. You know what I'm saying. That way, you get 50% off of services and stuff like that. And another thing or two, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm working on, almost there on my launch, but I'm working on something where I help people out remotely in their studio. My job is basically, an A/B technician. So it's a lot of things I know, a lot of stuff in this studio and other people's studio I know too, and a lot of people out there struggling, trying to figure out things and whatnot. So I will be, doing, working on a business where, I'll be doing remote support for studio material and equipment and stuff like that. So if you're interested, you know what I'm saying, stay tuned. I'll be rolling out a plan for that here pretty soon during the summer, and I'm excited for that, man. So there's a lot of people that need help, don't understand, and you may just not have time to sit on YouTube and search for it. Definitely can help you out. So y'all stay tuned to that. Beat tape release coming out at the end of the May. I think May 30th, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's my release date. I'll be started promoting that there. And yeah, man, getting off the ass and putting some music out. So finally got time too, to be honest with you, because I got off track, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of these kiddos and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely got the instrumental out, working on the album right now. So a lot of things in motion, man. Y'all stay in motion too, man. Let's feed off each other energy, and you know what I'm saying, learn from each other, and help each other out, man. One of the keys of life is to see and help another brother. All right, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. Y'all take it easy, stay creative, and create some goddamn good music, man. We out. Preach. All right, Big Red. I'm finally off this motherfucker.